So, firstly, tell us, what was it like getting the first win in the UFC back in UFC Singapore?
It was huge. It was a culmination of a lot of hard work. It was like hyper reality, bro. I can't explain the feeling of that. Maybe post childbirth when you put the baby on your skin, that's what it felt like. It was just so amazing. And just more fire to ignite to spur my career forward even more. Because I've been doing this 10 years now. Finally got that milestone, but yeah, I want to keep pushing and hit to keep the other goals off. Yeah.
You said you kind of visualised it so much, you kind of knew you were going to win. Do you have that same feeling again?
Yeah, definitely, and in a better way too, because when I was going to that fight in Singapore, I wasn't quite in the right mental state. I hadn't been for a little while. Actually, probably since I came into the UFC. 6 months before that, I went through a lot of life trouble. So it's been a process that whole time. But I've had 2 fights since then, and now I've got the serum. But this whole fight camp, this whole last almost 4 or 5 months has felt like a very, very good growth process, like a very transformative process for me. But in the same way, it feels like I'm just that 15-year-old kid again when I first started. I'm just that again, but now I'm just this. I'm like I got all the skills, I got the knowledge, I got the power, I got the strength, I've got the willpower, all of that stuff now. So I'm not just some 15-year-old, but I got that same hungry mentality and the imagination of I can do anything in this world. Yeah.
It must be a good feeling. So you say your life's in a better place right now. I guess we're going to see that inside the octagon.
Yeah, definitely. If you do things with a positive attitude, you're always it's the best way. There's like a small quote saying, if you do anything, do it with grace. And even though this is in a lot of people's eyes, this is like mongrel as fighting, it's not. You can look at Israel, yeah, the way he fights, it's graceful, it's beautiful, it's like a dance, yeah. And I think that's because of his attitude as well. I've known that dude for a long time now, and he's always, not always, but focuses on the positive. You could look for the negative, especially in fighting. You can always be like, oh, I'm so tired, oh, I'm so sore, but instead be like, I'm good, and you might be burning, but you have this poker face, and your mind controls your body. If your mind says, nah, I'm good, the body goes, okay, well, I guess we're good then, I'll stop being tired. And yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Brilliant. What improvements are we going to see from you?
Yeah, so just a lot more thought. Yeah, it's hard to say because it's a similar fight in my mind, but I think we'll probably see a little bit more of my grappling. Yeah, a little bit more of my grappling. Yeah.
It's an exciting time for MMA in New Zealand. How amazing is it to be part of it?
It's so awesome. We're on I call it the tip of the taiaha. We're pushing combat sports to another level from having done it in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s with the kickboxing legends like Ray Sefor, all the boys, from Balmoral Guard, their push as well. And it's I realize that now. I'm like, we're those guys, but we're 20. We're them when they were 25. So I don't want to. I just don't want it to. I feel like this time, but I want us to be able to use this platform because UFC is huge, way bigger than K1 and stuff. I feel like all of us, we want to use this platform to spread a positive message. So that's the most exciting bit, that we're all together and we're all on that same wavelength of leaving this world a better place than when you came into it. Yeah.
Brilliant. How many people are you expected to come over from New Zealand Sunday?
Oh, so we've already got almost 20 people here now, and then more coming tonight. And then more coming tomorrow night. So I don't know, it might be 50 odd coming from New Zealand that I know of. But the stadium's packed out, sold in 20 minutes. That was right after they announced me. I think they did that actually. Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, so I think Israel told Robert it's sold out because of him. You're telling Israel because of you.
Yeah, and then Kai will tell me otherwise. Yeah, bro, that's that healthy little competition that we have, but it's we're brothers. That's how we really are. We're brothers, but it's healthy competition between brothers. Yeah.
How do you see the Israel fight going?
Yeah, I see him finishing him however he wants. Anderson, I don't see Anderson gassing or anything like that. People saying he's 43 and he's gonna gas and stuff like that. I don't really see that because I see him just getting kind of picked apart before he has an opportunity to gas. And I don't know. I'm interested to see how he's going to handle being the nail, striking wise, because he's been the nail wrestling wise against Chael. But yeah, to be the nail striking wise might be a whole new thing for him. But I think second round finish.
How inspired were you by Dan Hooker's last performance?
So inspired, bro, because the mana and the strength that he showed in that fight. Because it's a loss, but it's a lesson, you know, and not just him, not just for him as well. For a lot of us in our team and stuff, we learnt that like we're way tougher than the rest of the world. I feel like because of just the mentality Kiwis have. Like we grow up playing bull rush and rugby, and it's quite physical, and you know it's a kind of a good thing for this, but at the same time it can be a bad thing, that like too much masculinity. But we're finding that balance, and Dan's like he's showing me the way as well. But that was some real heart, bro. That was some real heart. Very inspiring. I'm gonna watch that fight tonight. I'm gonna go watch it again.
Pretty good idea. Lastly, what are your thoughts on your opponent, Austin?
No, I don't know. He seems like an all good fella. Yeah, I don't have much to say about him other than buy your beer after I knock you out. Nah, don't want to be disrespectful. It's just, you know, it's I'm happy. I feel like my opponents are always. I'm blessed to even have an opponent, because if he wasn't there, what am I going to do? Just shadowbox in the cage? No one's going to turn up for that. No one's going to listen to my corridor and be inspired by me shadowboxing in the cage. You know, so yeah, I'm thankful that the bro's going to be there to take these lickings. Thanks, bro.
Brilliant, thank you. Good luck. Cheers, mate.